Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I got something different this time. Gonna do my anime production art cell collection. It's not like that many of them, but it's a decent collection. And starting off here is Silent Mobius cell, and I haven't seen this in forever, so I don't remember the character's name. But this is like the main character in it, and it's a really good like close-up shot of her, which is kind of what I go for. You'll notice like most of my cells are like this same type of frame shot where it's like huge, their huge head, with their eyes open. That's usually what I go for when I'm looking for cells. And here's another one, a sketch of the one of the layers, because it's a two-layer cell, and then another sketch for the other layer. And bear with me here. Got a bunch of them in a pile here. Here's my Dragon Ball Z Goku cell. And if you're looking for Dragon Ball Z cells, make sure they have the rice paper. It's usually stuck to the back of the cell. If it doesn't have the rice paper, it's more likely to be a, what do you call it? That would, whatever the fan ones are called. I don't remember the word for it. Some Japanese word. But yeah, it's more likely to be one of those. So yeah, you can see how it's got the rice paper stuck to it when I flipped it around. And that's a two-layer cell as well. So I'll show you the sketches for it. We got this one. And then, yeah, they actually wasted the time to draw just the mouth. They had to put a circle around, I guess, so you can know where it was. But yeah, this is ridiculous. So one layer of that cell is the mouth, but it's not just the mouth. It has actually touch-ups on there too for like some of the line work. So, which I guess they didn't need to sketch that. Go figure. And then here's a Inuyasha cell, and this is another two-layer cell. Most of my stuff seems to be two layers. But this is a pretty expensive cell. I think I paid around $200 for it back when I bought it, and that was a long time ago. Like the show wasn't even popular when I bought it. It was still in, only in Japan. So I don't know what the market is for that now, but it's definitely one of the nicer cells that I could find for the show of the main character. That's like the reflection on the sword. And then here's the sketch. The sketch is really cool, actually. It's a sketch of it. Well, they're both sketches, but this is like, more of the full figure. So, okay, next one here. This right here is my Holy Grail cell. Another one, I paid around $200 for this one. Might have been more, I can't remember. But yeah, it's from Escaflowne, and this is the Landau. He was complete psycho, and this is a cell of him inside of his mech, looking extremely psychotic. Which, if you're a collector of the Landau cells from Escaflowne, this is like the holy grail that you want. Like you want this look on him. You want him looking crazy psycho, both eyes open, mouth open. Like, look, he's just psycho looking. So yeah, it perfectly portrays the character. Beady eyes, everything. Oh, let me show you the sketch. The sketch is really good, but it's stuck to it. It's actually stuck to the cell, so I'm not going to try to do anything with it. I kept it in there like that. I did make a photocopy of it, just so when I put it in my portfolio book, I can look at the sketch without having to, like, flip the thing over. But the photocopy didn't really come out that great because of it picked up, like, the colors underneath. Here's a Ranma 1/2. I'm trying to like kind of make it look more like it's like in the full frame of a cartoon. But yeah, Ranma 1/2 cell of him in the female form. And I think this is from one of the cheerleading competition episodes, like in season 7, because he was wearing the same dress. I can't find the exact episode it's in, but somebody who's seen it Ranma one half more recently than I have maybe recognizes it. But it's a pretty nice cell, really good shot. Here's the sketch. This was stuck to it. There is a few spots on here where you can see how the ink kind of transferred to it. The paint, I mean. Yeah, so, and there's a few spots where like the paper is like ripped a little bit, like paper loss from being stuck to the cell. But still, I think they managed to save it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever paper loss it suffered wasn't that big. So yeah, cool piece there. And then it's my last one, and perhaps my favorite anime movie of all time, Fist of the North Star. And I watched the series too, but the movie was like was kind of my first exposure to anime. Like my brother's friend was into it, and he had the Fist of the North Star movie, and he let me borrow it, and like I was hooked after that. Shout out to him. I forget what his name was. He was a funny dude. For a while, anyway. Alright. And then here's the sketch on the back. So, speaking of when the paper loss and stuff, look at that. That was stuck to it. So, you can see where it lifted up the actual sketch, and over here, so that was all stuck. So you got a lot of paper loss right in here. But they still managed to salvage a good amount of it, so it's cool. And this is probably the oldest out of all these cells, from the 80s. So yeah, I'll keep it out here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I might actually sell one or two of these, pun intended, in the future, so be on the lookout. Anyway, have a good one. Peace.